Don't film like that.
Filming
You're
long
filming
ways,
vertical,
filming
are you
long ways.
kidding me?
Well, now you gotta restart the video though.
No, that's okay.
Mr. Pauli, welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing? Great. All right.
My name is George Palladino. This is Spencer Cardellino. Just have a couple questions for you today.
All right. Well, ask away.
Well, first of all, I just want to know, what is it like to be a substitute teacher?
I'm substituting for Mr. Murray. Oh, French.
We know him well.
In the French department. So, when I was in school, I took German. That is sauerkraut in my Lederhosen. Actually, I took German. I of course forgot most of it, but yeah. It was most,
So, in that context, who would be
my grandparents. My grandparents. My grandparents were alive when I was in high school, but as far as being a sub goes, I noticed that, these days that a lot of, maybe it's because of the internet, maybe it's because of the fact that we've picked up a lot more than what I was able to pick up when I was that age, but I noticed that with, and I noticed too that there's a lot more, sometimes I hear music on people's phones that's like, oh, wait a minute, that song was popular even before my time, okay? Or I might make reference to something and they'll say, oh, I remember that, or just, you can't remember that, you weren't even alive. Yeah, but I saw it on, on this cable station, or I saw it on YouTube. And I actually lived through a lot of things. The astronauts walking on the moon. I was 6 years old, 1969. Do the math. 403, 3, 5, and 8, 43, 61, and 25. That was it. War. What is it? Good for Watergate trials. During the Watergate scandal. I was my dad's remote control. Yeah, you get up, you turn the channel. You get up, turn it up, turn it down, whatever. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Numbers 1 through 9 and 0, and you would put your finger in a hole. McDonald's, of course, it's more expensive now. I remember we could take $1 into McDonald's, you get yourself a hamburger, fries, and a Coke. Now it's like what, $5-10? Same thing. Oh yeah. Sports, for instance, football, basketball. If somebody, fouled somebody and turn around and slug him in the face, okay? Try to chase him back and start a fight with him. Write a tweet or post that
somebody did me wrong.
Now I'm going to get him back for what he did. I don't doubt in my mind that a lot of people, especially the women, were wronged and harmed. That's no doubt in my mind. But when you get that many accusations, there's probably going to be one or two that are going to be false, and it's only going to be because somebody's trying to get something out of somebody. But there's a lot of things out there. A lot of places, people don't even talk to each other, or they, use inappropriate language and gestures and things that, But it's nice to know that if you bump into somebody, you say, excuse me, the words, excuse me, thank you, please, I'm sorry.
Of course.
Different things that, we need to learn. And there are courses, that, of course, for instance, you might have a course where, for instance, courses, that, of course, for instance, you might have a course where, for instance, courses, that, of course, for instance, you might have a course where, for instance, courses, that, of course, for instance, you might have a course where, for instance, You're gonna need to know how to write checks, you're gonna need to know how to balance a checkbook, you're gonna
Right.
need to use a credit card responsibly. Fall into the rut of everybody trying to, you know, be like everybody else and be an individual.
You have something to input on?
Any questions or?
It'll be cut too. so-
Oh, yeah. Edit it out. No. What is it? Edit it out. No. What is it?
All this, in between questions.
Oh, is this gonna be published, is this gonna be published in the paper, or is this gonna be shown on, you know?
Oh, it's just a little video production.
Oh, video production, okay, video production.
Not very public.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like a, what class?
The Buzz. So
for the-
it's like a communications.
For the newspaper, I've seen the Buzz, I've seen all the stories in it. Ask me about, what I like to eat, chicken. I like to eat chicken. I like pizza. I play guitar, play in a band.
Oh, okay. Tell us more about your guitar playing.
Oh, I started playing guitar when I was like 9-10 years old, and I picked it up. My grandfather had an old guitar that he gave me, and I took lessons on that, and I kept buying guitars and things. And I play kind of music called rockabilly, which is kind of like the old, like Johnny Cash. I'm influenced by Johnny Cash. I like things like Buddy Holly, Elvis, the early Elvis, the country music like Hank Williams, and rockabilly is kind of more of a mixture of country, a little bit of punk, a little bit of a lot of rock and roll in it. And I play in a band called Crash Coffin and Paul which we're a trio. I play lead guitar, we do a lot of this old sound music. And my bass player Steph Son's actually got himself a band now. Goes to Boulder Green, he's formed himself a band. We're actually opening for them if you want a place to try. I like guitar, I like to play I play a little bit of bass.
Do you write your own music?
I've written a few joke songs, like I wrote the Chicken Train Boogie, which you've probably seen on YouTube, And but I like to just I do like to do covers like everybody else. I like the Beatles, a lot of the classic rock, the Doors, the Who, etc.
I'm sure you're aware that people from our school do have a certain nickname.
Oh yes! You can say what my nickname is. Everybody else calls me that. Yeah, Rockin' Ed.
Rockin' Ed Pauli.
Rockin' Ed Pauli.
Of course.
And I started the Rockin' Ed when I was DJing. I DJed years ago for some volunteer work for Baltimore College radio station. And I recently, in recent years, I did a podcast for a while, and I do a show on a radio station called Top Shelf Oldies. And it's an internet station. It's not like a broadcast. It's internet. You go on and we play the station's format is 50s and 60s rock and roll, both hits and a lot of obscure things. And I do a show called the Mystery Trainwreck every third Thursday of the month, and you can actually go to the topshelfoldies.org website,
Okay.
and you can look it up, and you can find out when I'm going to be on. It's Rockin' Ed's Mystery Trainwreck, and it's I do that, and I also DJ with real records, real discs. I used to do weddings, with CDs and things like that, but I actually once in a while, a couple places, I will take my box of 45 records and 45 records. Throw in there, so I got the Rockin' Ed from.
Hey there, Highland. Today is
Well,
Thursday,
I guess we're out of
January
time then.
18th.
Okay.
Ladies have
Thank you.
desired,
Thank
girls
you.
rise for the pledge.
Have a good one.
Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States